going on, everybody? How are you all doing tonight? It is, of course, another episode of TNA, and we are all set except for me because I'm having – what the heck's going on here? I'm hearing music in my one ear. Oh, duh, I'm an idiot. Would help not to have my headphones connected to the TNA thing and listening to their music playing in the background. There you go. Gotcha. Now it's fixed. I turned it off. But anyway, welcome to the show. It's going to be a good one tonight, man. We got a lot of stuff. Just going to show you the preview here. A lot of cool stuff happening, including a match we probably never would have thought we'd see. Speedball Mike Bailey and Moose. And we all heard Jeff's prediction for this last week. Moose wins. Could he cash that in for a title shot? We're going to see tonight. Speaking of Moose, very cool last night. Moose actually retweeted our post for the show tonight, which was very cool. I think that's the first time we got a like and a retweet from Moose, so that was very awesome of him to do that. So thank you, Moose. We appreciate it, man, if you're ever listening out there, and I like to think you might be at some point. Man, we love you, man. From doing your DJ stuff that you do to just beating people up. You're one of the best that's out there. So yeah. So welcome everybody. Thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it. Obviously, we will have. I'm trying to think of stuff coming up. We should have Sunday, right? Yeah. Sunday should be okay. Yeah, we should. So we'll be here for Between the Ropes on Sunday, which I know that gets crazy sometimes. And then of course Tuesday, Fireflies Forever. That is brewing a little bit. That's getting a lot of stuff going behind that little thing. All kind of craziness with the Miz and then New Day, and it's very, very odd, man. Very odd. So obviously that'll be on Tuesday, and then we'll be back here next Thursday for more TNA action. So thank you all for joining. We'll say welcome to some people before we get started. AB Jobson is here. Derek, what's up, Derek? Hassan, Clown, James Chadwick. We've got Andrew Stevens. We've got John G. We have breaking news. Zeta Steel had been signed to WWE EID. Oh, okay. That's their the thing we talked about on our Sunday show about the independents. So that's cool. There you go. I'm sure you're probably going to be seeing a lot more names. Clown, of course, is here. Jahira is here. Terrence is here. Andrew Stevens. Damien is here. Welcome. Melissa is here. Wesley Tennis Ball is here from Twitch. Going to Survivor Series. Awesome. That's fantastic, man. Enjoy. Barry Monkey from Twitch as well. We have, and I think we're caught up. So, yeah. So, Jeff, what's going on, man? This can be a fun night.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun this evening. I'm really looking forward to it. Last week was a little bit crazy at times, but I thought it was a good episode. So I think we'll get another good one. And like I said last week, I just feel like all roads are leading to Moose winning that X Division title and possibly using it for option C at some point.
Very, very interesting. I mean, it would be Moose's revenge, right? I mean, he lost to Nick Nemeth, so it would be a revenge angle for him. And then that would set up, like Jeff also mentioned, could set up Joe Hendry at that point, then going after Moose, because again, all kind of revenge angles there too. So it could make a lot of sense.
Don't forget about Frankie Kazarian having that call your shot gauntlet.
That's true. Frankie could call his shot. He could beat Moose, and then Joe goes after Frankie. There's a whole mess of stuff they got going on that they could do. So, and as you can see, I mean, tonight's going to be fun. We're going to hear from Joe Hendry at some point in time. We'll see what he has to say. We have Wendy, Choo, and Rosemary tonight. Oh, man, the promo that Rosemary cut. Naming all of the people who used to be a partner of hers, right? Going down the list. You had Havoc in there. She even mentioned Bunny in there as well. So going down that whole list and saying that she didn't need any of them. Or they didn't. She refers herself to it as they. They didn't need any of them. So this is going to be a good one tonight. Jeff, what do you think of Wendy, Choo, and Rosemary, man? It's going to be a good one.
That should be a lot of fun. Don't expect a conclusion this evening.
Yeah.
I think they got a lot more to do. So
yeah. Yeah, I agree. And who knows, Jeff? I mean, maybe you could see some of those people she mentioned get brought into the fray a little bit, because we don't know, where other people have been. We don't know what Crazy Steve is gone. Havoc has been obviously doing her thing online and stuff like that. We don't know what the Bunny is doing, and is she ever going to come back to wrestling at some point? So it's interesting that she named all those people that kind of disappeared from her life in wrestling. So it'll be fun to see. We've got Masha Slamovich and Jordynne Grace tagging up against Alisha Edwards and Tasha Steelz tonight, Jeff.
That should be very interesting too, because is there going to be some friction between Jordynne and Masha? What are we going to get there? Because I get a feeling that at some point something's going to happen and it's going to make those two kind of be at odds. So I don't know, but I feel like this is going to be a good match. Aside from folks I know don't like for Lish to have the microphone, so hopefully for your sakes she doesn't have it for very long. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yep. And then, of course, we talked about the Bailey and Moose thing as well. And I'm sure there's going to be more on this show than just what we're seeing here. There'll probably be some impromptu things happening and things going on like that. We might hear from Kazarian, might hear from Macklin, people like that are involved in a lot of these bigger storylines that are going on. Of course, maybe Josh Alexander and his faction as well. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Yeah, I mean, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the year, guys, which is crazy. There's only 3 more weeks left in November. One of the weeks will be Thanksgiving week, when they usually don't do anything that week. And then we have, 3 weeks left in December. So 6 weeks left really of wrestling for this year, which is crazy to think. And then we'll be rolling it over, and we'll be doing our awards and all that kind of stuff from the year too. So insane how quick this year went. And we're glad that you all have been a part of it with us, coming out to TNA and all of the other shows that we did. So we appreciate all of you for that. All right. So we're going to get into, yeah, we talked about the card and everything like that. Well, I guess we could start talking about food now, right? Because that's what we do. So let's talk about that. What did you all eat today? What did you have good? Let us know. Keep everybody hungry and paying attention by getting them hungry for what you had to eat tonight. Dinner, breakfast, lunch, it doesn't matter. We don't care. Snacks, doesn't matter. Let us know. We want to know. We want to get hungry and know what you guys had good to eat today. I had a leftover Wendy's cheeseburger from yesterday without the bun. I take the bun off. I don't eat the bun. And it had pickles and everything on it. So I had that. And I had along with that. So it's like a burger and a hot dog, kind of like a summer meal, I guess. And I had a Oscar Mayer chili cheese hot dog. So 1 hot dog, no bun, 1 hamburger, no bun, or cheeseburger, no bun. That's what I had for dinner. And, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, I will say this. The one other drawback that I noticed in my whole surgery thing is that I am always freezing now. I am always cold. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, and it's 52. It's not like bitter cold outside, but I am always freezing cold. I went to see my surgeon and he asked me, he goes, "Are you cold a lot?" I'm like, "Yes." And he goes, "Well, you dropped like 100 and some pounds of layer." So it is you are gonna be a little chilly. And I'm like, yeah, man, like, I'm used to sitting around my house in shorts and little, like, a t-shirt and stuff like that. And but now I'm gonna have to start getting like sweatshirts and sweatpants and all that kind of stuff, because it's freezing in here. All right, let's see. Jeff, what'd you have good? What'd you eat today good, man?
Oh man, I had KFC for dinner.
Nice.
It was good.
What'd you get?
I just had the some chicken and slaw, and
okay, their coleslaw is amazing.
Yeah, it is, and mashed potatoes and gravy. So
yeah,
it was good. Good stuff.
That's always my go-to. I usually just get the strips, and then I get the mashed potatoes and gravy, and the coleslaw are usually my 2 go-to sides all the time. My wife and daughters love the mac and cheese, and I've had that. It's good, but there's nothing like the potatoes and the gravy, man. Yeah. They're that's just amazing. It's just so good. All right, let's see what everybody's having good. Fish, chips, and curry sauce at Berry Monkey. Fried chicken and rice with a Major Melon Mountain Dew. Oh, yeah, that's right. That Major Melon Mountain Dew came out. I kind of forgot about that. I can't drink soda anymore, so I don't keep up on my soda flavors. Fresh Italian wedding soup with meatballs and spinach with carrots and onions, says A.B. Jobson, who's always making good stuff.
Always good stuff.
Melissa says red lobster salad and shrimp scampi. Okay. All right. Fish cakes and chips and some cheese and crackers, says James. A lot of fish out today. Toasted sandwiches and fries, says Brandon. Panda Express, says Clown. Wow, you have a Panda Express by you? That's amazing. I used to love their orange chicken. Whenever I go to one in the malls, I'd always get their orange. They're famous for their orange chicken.
Yeah.
Going to SmackDown tomorrow, AB. Dude, that's amazing. Enjoy it, man. That's awesome. Have a great time. Live shows are really fun to go to. Let's see what else everybody's saying. 3-piece meal with 2 chicken legs, 1 chicken thigh, French fries, a biscuit, a medium cup of Coke, and from Popeyes. Oh, nice. The fact keeps us lovely and warm. Yes. Yes. That is a drawback. Although I'll deal with it. I'll layer up. Steak and jalapeno popper stuffed potatoes with giant cinnamon rolls for dessert. Maybe in a food coma. Yes, that does sound food coma inducing. Yes. Fried chicken and rice with fruit punch brisket. We have a Panda Express also. Yeah, it's funny how they came back because they were gone for a while. Like they went away. They closed. They were mostly always in malls, and they closed from the malls, and then all of a sudden they came back. Bacon, chili cheese, hot dogs, and fries. Washing it down with Sam Adams Oktoberfest beer. Nice. If I were able to drink last year, my buddy's party that I went to, the Halloween party, I was able to drink pumpkin ale, which was really good. Really good. I like pumpkin stuff. Used basil and garlic powder. Very nice. Oh, here, I have to show you. I have to stand up a minute. Ready? Hey, there's my World Series Champions t-shirt.
There you go.
From my Dodgers. I got it in the other day. So there you go. I have the hat and I have the t-shirt now. Because you never know when your team's ever going to win again. You may as well celebrate. Because, things can happen. And you never know. So I've had a good year. I've had 2 champions this year. The Celtics winning and I had the Dodgers winning. So that's pretty good. The Cowboys are a complete utter disaster and completely falling apart. But you know what? That may turn out to be good for me too, because I may end up with a top 5 draft pick. And they're already saying about Deion Sanders' son, who's coming out this year as a quarterback. Could you imagine if Deion was big on the Cowboys, right? He was at the 49ers too, but he was, they made such a big deal about him when he came to Dallas. Can you imagine if they picked his son as Dak shaved he has his ACL kind of torn now. So, maybe he'll draft another quarterback, man. Yeah, I don't know. Might be a good thing. I heard fish is healthy, so I batter and deep fry as much of it as I can. I wish I liked fish. I really do. Batter and deep fried, not as healthy probably, but yeah, I
love fish, man.
Yeah, I've never liked fish. My mom used to buy fillets. I always Mrs. Paul's, the frozen ones, and she'd buy fish fillets. I would eat those; they weren't too bad. But I've never ever liked fresh. I don't like lobster. I've tried lobster. I've tried shrimp. I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't know. Somebody told me lobster tastes like chicken. No, it absolutely does not.
It doesn't. No.
It does not. Yeah.
That comes from a seafood lover. Listen, I love all seafood. It does not. No,
it does not at all taste like chicken. Somebody said that my dad, I think, told me that. Tastes like chicken. Here, try this. I'm like, no, it does not taste anything like chicken. Go Saints. Oh, you're in as bad a shape as I am. They started so well and they're a mess. Ravens are playing tonight actually against the Bengals. Cooper Rush. Yeah, Cooper's okay. Cooper's all right. He might win them a game or two. I kind of hope not, but I kind of want the draft pick now. They're not winning this week. I can tell you that. They're playing Philadelphia. They're going to get torn apart by Barkley. Barkley's going to run for 200 yards against that defense.
Oh,
he's gonna. If you have him on your fantasy team, take him because he's gonna have 3 touchdowns and 175 yards.
He's on my fantasy team, so
yeah. Oh, you're gonna have a good week.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a good week this week. They have the worst run defense in the league, so they're just gonna get bold. Did you see the move he made last week?
Man, that was wild.
Holy dude. That man is athletic. Let me tell you, That was insane. He did a backflip into the end zone, which was crazy. It's showtime, folks. Yes, it is. We are getting Alisha Edwards and Tasha Steelz coming down. So we have the tag team match starting first. She's still wearing the neck brace too, by the way, but it's gold now. My Yankees will win next year. I would put up a bet with you against that, especially since I think you're going to get gutted. Juan Soto is probably gone. You're not going to be able to afford him. And I will take my Dodgers next year because we're going to be better than we were. So I take a gentleman's bet with you on that you won't. You're going to lose more person than Juan Soto too. I think you're going to have a hard time signing some of those people that you had. As an Englishman, it's legally obliging to love codfish and chips. I bet you fish and chips are also. That I've never had, but I bet you it's just when I see people eating it, it looks amazing. Like that's very breaded too. That's probably got like that good batter dipped breading that even if you don't like necessarily the taste of fish, when you bite into that, you're tasting that amazing breading that they have on there. And it's like, I don't even care. So I would bet you that's really good. I would love to, if I ever go to England, I am going to definitely try fish and chips. McDonald's, have a McDonald's. Nice. I had McDonald's for breakfast the other day. I just went in and I got one of their the sausage, egg and cheese McMuffins to have for breakfast, which I couldn't really eat the muffin, but it's okay. Meatloaf, vegetables, and cornbread. Sounds good. I haven't had meatloaf in forever. Let's go Ravens. I'm 5-4 in one league and 2-7 in another. I started off like a house of fire because I had Nico Collins on my team, and now he's out. Christian McCaffrey, who I picked first in the league, has not yet played a game. Every time I get the top draft pick in my league, it sucks. It totally sucks.
He did return to practice this week, though.
He did. He may play. He may play from what I hear against your team, too. Oh, they're playing Tampa.
Yeah. Tampa, we just couldn't have it more difficult. We played the Ravens and the Chiefs.
Yeah, you have a rough schedule, dude. Rough schedule. Yeah. You have a rough schedule. But right now I'm sitting at 4-5 in my league. I'm hoping that with McCaffrey coming back, Nico Collins, I think, is supposed to be back next week. So maybe with those guys back, I make a run. Right now I'm still in the playoffs, but if I lose again, I'm going to be out on the outside looking in. Chris Bay shirt. Oh, you ordered it. Nice, Heather. That's cool. I did see the advertisements for that. I've been sharing it. They drug tested Saquon.
I'm sure they did after that, because what was Buddy even on when he
right?
Like, what goes through your mind to think I'm going to hurdle someone backwards after doing a spin move? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
It is crazy. Tasha channeling her inner Cleopatra. I vote for Jordan Grace's team. Boo, Alisha. Let's go Buffalo. We are 7-2. Yeah, you're having an amazing year so far. Amazing year. Well, your biggest rival is going to be Kansas City, man. They just win. It never looks pretty. They don't score a lot of points. They just win games. Like they just grind out games and win games. And I would never, ever, ever bet against Mahomes in the playoffs. He's the new Brady. As much as people hate it, he is. They just win. They don't seem like they have talent, like more talent than other teams, and yet they still go out there and win. And I think a lot of that's attributed to their coach. I love Andy Reid. I really do.
And then you give them DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep.
Like they needed that.
Yep. They have that kid Worthy, that real quick kid who is a very fast receiver. And and now they have, who's their running back now? He was kind of an also ran too. I forget him. Kareem Hunt. He's been all over the place and kind of like everybody let him go, and then he goes back there, and it's crazy how good that team is. Yeah. Chicken Big Mac for dinner. Nice, John. Lost 6 pounds. Nice for you. Good for you, Andrea. Good for you. French fries and chicken nuggets. A lot of McDonald's today. Mm-hmm. Heard that Ohtani might not be available to pitch in 20. No, he said he's not going to be ready for the opening game, maybe. But I think he's still supposed to be pitching. And who knows? It's not like they need him. They have so many pitchers. Like Kershaw will be there next year. They're going to bring him back. I know he's a free agent, but they're going to bring him back. They have Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin both coming off of surgery, coming back next year. Walker Buehler, I'm sure they'll probably re-sign. And then, they're loaded next year. They are absolutely loaded. There's no reason why they shouldn't be a dynasty and shouldn't win more than one. But, you never know. Oh, and I can't remember. The dude with the long hair used to pitch for Tampa. I forget his name. They have him coming back too. And they signed him last year. And he hardly pitched. And he's really good too. So, I don't know. I think they're going to be pretty good for a little bit. Masha, Chandling, or HBK?
Yeah.
Major Bendy's has an exclusive 2-all proceeds to Bay if you're a figure collector. That's cool. That's nice that a lot of people are getting behind him. Let's go Jordynne and Masha. KC coming to Buffalo in week 11. SmackDown is in Buffalo tomorrow. I wonder if Conrad's going.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Sparkling water, coconut, pineapple. NASCAR championship is this weekend. And Goddard's back tomorrow. Masha and Tasha. Jordynne Grace and Masha are headbutting each other back and forth. What do you all think in the chat, guys? Do you think that Jordynne is finished up after this year? Do you think she's going to be gone to WWE? Melissa, how long is he going to be out for? They aren't giving a definitive answer, but they did find out today that he tore a part of his ACL.
Wow.
So he's more than likely done for the year. More than likely gone for the year.
I was going to say, I would imagine he's done for the year because, especially given they just gave him that huge contract before the season.
They're not going to take a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's more than likely out for the year. Which, like I said, I listen. Cooper Rush has won us games. He went 5-1 the last time he had the team. He's a very different style quarterback. He's a pocket guy, but the difference is now though is that Dallas's offensive line sucks, as evidenced by the run game they have. They can't run the ball. Their offensive line is bad, and Cooper sitting back there in the pocket is not a good thing. So, somebody was suggesting they use Trey Lance. They have him come in as an extra runner, like a running back, come in as a running quarterback at times. And this way, if the offensive line gives out, he can just take off. Now that Savannah is back. That's right. Savannah Evans is back, right? Who does she go after first and who does she have beef with? Yeah, that's was very cool to see Savannah come back.
I'm trying to think of who would make sense.
Did she not have beef with Tasha at some point?
Well, they had beef because they were kind of a team for a while, and Tasha was kind of shady, so she's got some get back to get with Tasha.
Obviously there's some people there that aren't there anymore that she had beef with too. And obviously Mickie James was a big one. And also Giselle. Her and Giselle had some beef too. So NXT did 619,000. AEW did 523. Wow. They went up against each other, didn't they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. That's crazy. That is crazy.
There's the Major Bendy's it just flashed up on screen, the promo for that.
Oh, nice. Hello, Anthony Slade. How are you? What's the greatest match in the Ring of Honor history? Oh, Josh Alexander is naming a bunch of the greatest matches in Ring of Honor history. What's the next TNA pay-per-view? Do we have any more?
Genesis, not this year. The next one I think is January.
I was gonna say they usually don't have any in November, December.
Yeah, the next one. Okay, no, I'll take that back. Turning Point is at the end of November.
Okay.
Then you have Final Resolution December 13th.
Oh, so there is one in both November and December.
And then Genesis is January 19th.
Okay.
So
we do have two. We have two more.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, because they usually don't. Well, you know what though? Last year, oh look at this, Masha Slamovich has her name. Oh, Lish looks like she's out, man.
We got a tap. Good night.
Lish went night. A lot of people should be happy about that. Now she can't speak. Lish went night. I forgot though that last year, Jeff, they went on that tour of overseas. They were overseas for those couple of months. That's when we got those really good matches with Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Tegan might be better off just doing indies because of the injuries she keeps getting. It's a big risk for companies to sign her. Yeah, so we do have two pay-per-views left, so that's cool. Obviously, WWE has Survivor Series, and that'll be it for them. Oh, and I'm sorry, no, and Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event, they're doing almost as a pay-per-view. That's going to be fun. That brings back such good memories. I loved watching Saturday night's main event. Used to get so excited to watch it when I was younger. You know, that was a lot of fun. Jody Thread, and we've got Heather by Elegance. Final resolution December 13th. Yes. November 29th is the exact date for Turning Point, same location as WrestleCade in North Carolina.
Yep.
I am gonna miss the fun pay-per-view though. The one where they would have the different characters. I'm gonna miss that. I used to enjoy doing that one. I'm gonna miss that stuff. The fun stuff is I kind of miss the fun stuff. And I know a lot of it they did for COVID. I get that. Yeah, it was just a different time, you know, and they were able to do a lot of that stuff during COVID. But I'm gonna miss that stuff, man. I really am. I used to get a good laugh from those things. Io Sky versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Listen, it should be a good match. Although I will say this, I don't think anyone's touching that belt until WrestleMania next year for Liv. And it could end up being, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting her name. The one who has the cash-in right now. Right. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton. If they hand it off from Liv is just really big. I heard the other day that Liv is like second to Cody Rhodes in merch sales right now.
Wow. Which
is crazy. So she's really, really living her best life right now in WWE. So I think that, I think she's going to have that title till then, at the very least. NXT Deadline from Minneapolis. I'm damn sure I missed Talking Shop. Oh my gosh, Talking Shop-a-Mania. We need to really do that again, Jeff. Like we need to rewatch that again on video, man.
Yeah, we do.
I just don't know which one we should do. Should we do the first or the second one? Because they're both hilarious in their own ways. I mean, maybe we do a marathon.
Yeah. I was going to say, why not just do...
Maybe we do a Talking Shop marathon. A lot of you guys are newer viewers, so you probably didn't see those. I wonder where they even have them, Jeff, where we can find those. You think we'd even be able to find the videos for them somewhere?
They should still be in your purchase if you got them.
That's true. Yeah.
Triller they should be on Triller.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Yeah, we should do that. James says do both. We should, man. Because you never got the chance to see us react to those. Like we were doing audio at the time.
Audio only, yeah.
So you heard us cracking up throughout the whole thing, but you never really saw us react to either one of them. So that would be a fun one, man. That would be like maybe some Sunday night instead of Between the Ropes. We could have that as a thing and start it at like, what were they each? Like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
They weren't too long. Yeah. So we should do that one Sunday night coming up. We should do that. We should have them both on a Sunday night. We could everybody could watch along together and we'd have a lot of fun. That'd be fun. I feel like New Day is going to break up on the anniversary episode. Yeah. Well, now they're saying Big E is supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes, but I'll tell you, man, they Xavier Woods better watch out because he's on somebody's hit list that he doesn't want to be on. I don't think.
Yeah.
I've never seen a stream with either of you all reacting to Talking Shop. So Damien, it was we weren't doing it live then, but now, man, it would be hilarious. James just checked. They're both on Triller. That is awesome.
I just saw it.
That's awesome. And if they're both on there, then all you guys can probably get it. And I can't imagine they're expensive. I can't imagine they're expensive. James, are the prices on there like for people who didn't purchase them before? If people wanted to come out and watch with us that didn't watch before, are the prices up? They can't be that. It can't be that expensive. I wouldn't think. Explain to me why Nia Jackson and Liv Morgan had a match. They are both heels. That match was not that great at Crown Jewel. Well, they had I mean, they don't. It doesn't always have to work out that way. And besides, I think Liv is kind of a face to everybody a lot anyway, even though she is a heel. Do I think Biggie will ever wrestle again? I don't know, Jeff. What do you think? I kind of don't think so. But you would maybe know this a little bit better, more informed on this because that's a neck injury and a serious one that he had.
I would say that with an injury like that, you have to be super cautious and careful. There are so many tests that you have to run, so many things that he would have to be cleared on. So I would just say I think it's less likely that he will wrestle again. I do think somehow, some way, he will get involved in the business, maybe being an on-screen character again. But I just don't see him wrestling again. Maybe not anytime soon.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Speaking of Savannah Evans, we're seeing it right here. Savannah laying out Xia Li. Look at the display of power from Savannah Evans. I'll ask a favor of you guys because James said it just says purchase, so he's not gonna know. Anyone who did not watch Talking Shopomania, do me a favor, go to the Triller app or go online to Triller and see if you could find it and see how much it is, just to let me know in case anybody would want to watch along with us. Oh, here is Savannah, so let's hear from her. A shocking return. Shut up, Gia. I'm the big deal. And I'm tired of waiting for opportunities. I'm taking mine. Wow. Okay. A whole new attitude from Savannah there. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. Gia, my night is made. My night's going to be made in a second because look what we got coming here.
Yep. I was just about to say.
Wendy Choo. Next week, guys, I promise I'm going to wear my Rosemary shirt for the show. I'm going to wear my Rosemary shirt that Jeff bought me, by the way. Jeff got it for me. I was just looking through my autographs the other day, Jeff. The autographs that Jeff so graciously got for me. He got me I have to show them to you guys on screen. Demolition. Yep. He got me, of course, Rosemary, and he got me Mickie James. So I'll have to show those to you guys. Might be a little weird color-wise with the green screen, but I'll have to bring them on and show you guys sometime. I had them laying here. Oh, they're over on my bookcase. Wendy and Rosemary, let's go. Wonder if Cody's going to break Braun's record as greatest Royal Rumble champ. Next week, if he is on the show and gets physical, yes, he comes back. Otherwise, pre-show till WWE doesn't want to keep him on the payroll. All right, here she comes. The demon assassin herself, Rosemary. From the undead realm, Rosemary. How do we feel about Cody and Liv Morgan being the first ever men and women's crown jewel champ? Yeah, I mean, made sense, I guess. I think we expressed that on our Sunday show. I would have maybe rather see Gunther win it because I think he might have needed it a little bit more. But it is what it is. I wish somebody actually made Wendy's PJs because I would buy them in a hot minute. Controversial take, but you think the 10 women tag from NXT could have been a Survivor Series War Games?
Yes.
Good point. Good point. And Rosemary going after a werewolf with that cane. No DQs. Wendy Choo going right after Rosemary. And don't forget, Rosemary's got her bag over there, which actually Wendy Choo is trying to get at it. Going to be some weapons in that bag, I would imagine. Oh, look at this. Just growling at each other there, basically. Rosemary's toast? Hassan, you blaspheme, my friend. 1, 2. Quick cover from Wendy Choo. The Ultimate Finesse auction for Chris Bay on Whatnot is live at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So that's cool if you want to support Chris. So far, Wendy Choo getting the better of Rosemary. Well, not right there. She gets the elbow. Oh, the best move ever in wrestling right here. But Wendy Choo able to reverse it, puts her, locks her leg around that turnbuckle.
Yeah, smart there.
Wow.
Smart for Wendy Choo.
Mm-hmm. Gaming PC coming tomorrow.
That's
Best Buy has an amazing sale on a gaming PC. It's an HP one that's normally like $1,500, marked down to $429 for Black Friday.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, right into the post, face first. I hate Whatnot. Coming up, we're going to hear from Hendry, Jody threatened, Heather by Elegance, and of course, Bailey versus Moose. Smashes her head off the apron. And now Rosemary is running the show. She yells at Raywald to move. She's like, move. Oh, God. She's choking her with the cable. Look at those two guys right behind her. They're moving away. That'd be a great seat. Can you imagine if you were standing there? That'd be awesome. One dude's trying to dodge her. It's an insider's party, baby. Hello, Dazzy. I cracked my screen after the Raw stream. Oh, that sucks. That's why I'm not on the stream. Hopefully be good for tomorrow. Bay's GoFundMe is currently just over $91,000. That's awesome. Good for him. 1, 2. Nope. Kick out at 2. 500 GBs with an Intel i7 processor. Very nice. She's got the cane in her hand now. Look at this. Oh, choking her with the cane. She has it like on the side of her face now. At first it was underneath her chin, but now she's grabbing Rosemary's hair. Oh. Man. Oh, look at this. Both double clothesline.
They're just going to pull each other's hair out and knock each other out.
Wendy Choo's getting up, but so is Rosemary. Those red contacts are insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. What if they see all red? I would imagine you would. With them like that, you would probably see in red. Wendy Choo fighting her off. Yeah, I don't know either, but they TNA graphic tonight is fire. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She's smashing her with the pillow. Listen to the thump. Baby skulls. Hey, Conrad.
Conrad,
are you going to SmackDown? Somebody said it was in your area. Still got that pillow. Now she's going up. And down on top of Rosemary with that pillow, too. No, she kicks out at 2. Baby skulls. Ray Walt is on point. Yeah, he's been pretty funny tonight. Now a reversal here for Rosemary. And a spear. 1, 2. No, she kicked out of the spear. Now she's going after the ref. And she's got her cane back. Swing and a miss. Wendy Choo. No, is it? Rosemary just bit her hands. Oh, yeah. Cane to the midsection. Oh, this might be it.
Maybe she didn't like that bread and catering.
That's it.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Wendy Choo. Hello, Mark. How are you? Wendy Choo is the loser of the match. Rosemary wins, and she's got that pillow. What's she going to do? She's going to rest her on the pillow.
Do we think this is it, though?
That's a good question. Is this the last time we see these two together? Maybe. I mean, they're making it seem like it's the final time. Oh, we're getting a From the Vault match. We're getting Mustafa Ali against Santana. Interesting. Who said Rosemary was toast? I know, you got to eat your words. Got to eat your words. Go subscribe to, subscribe to all of the friends of our podcast. Obviously, Conrad being one of them. Does such great stuff, especially if you're an AEW fan. Get out there, check out Conrad's channel, Everything Pro Wrestling, and check out all his wonderful streams that he does. Also, C Wrestling, you guys all know him. He's got the news, the things you might have missed, the news you might have missed for Raw and for SmackDown, and also just midweek that he does. He does all the things you may have missed after the pay-per-views as well. So check out his channel also. But yeah, anybody that has ever been part of our little family, please go and show them some love.
Tazzy.
When did Ali come back? I think this is an old match. I think that's why they said it's from the vault.
Yeah.
I think this is like an old match from before he left.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, and Joe, I just wanted to shout out Tazzy too. Tazzy.
Oh, yes. How did I forget Tazzy? He's in the chat. Yes, of course. Tazzy. Yes. Tazzy, of course, check him out. He's doing football stuff now if you're into pro football. He's doing, of course, the NXT stuff and all the pay-per-views and stuff like that for WWE. So, yes, absolutely. Make sure and subscribe and check out Tazzy's channel also. Keep it all in the fam. All the best places you can go for all your pro wrestling stuff, right? I mean, we got it all covered. TNA, Tazzy does the NXT, WWE, Conrad does the AEW stuff. Everybody has things covered. C Wrestling wraps it all up. So, yeah, go and check it all out. No place else you have to go. Rob Van Dam has a new T-shirt. Very cool.
Ali is back on the roster.
Oh, is he back on the roster?
That's weird because I've looked before and not on the roster.
Because they did say it was a match from the vault. That's how they announced it.
Right.
So I wouldn't be upset if he was because we haven't seen him in forever. I really didn't know where he was or what he was doing. So he had some amazing things going on this year. In fact, he could very well be part of our part of our awards as well. He had some amazing matches that could get on the match of the year list, and he was a big part of TNA.
Yeah.
Heather said a couple of weeks ago he wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I'm going to show this right now because I'm kind of shocked too, to be honest. So
maybe they just let him go for a while and go do other stuff. Maybe that was part of his contract.
But there he is.
Oh, there he is, right up the top left next to Nick Nemeth. Yeah. Who is someone male or female in TNA who isn't being given that much of a push in TNA you can maybe want to see break out in 2025?
That's a good question.
It is a very good question. It's going to take a little bit of thought. Women next year, I would say Tasha Steelz. I think she deserves a shot at a title. Men, Steve Macklin. Steve Macklin, I think, deserves another run too.
I was going to say either him or Jake something.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yep, that's a good one too. Yeah, Kylan King, she might be coming back, I think, sooner than people think, because she is always on Twitter now. She was kind of incognito. She wasn't really on Twitter much and putting stuff out there, but she has been doing a lot of stuff on Twitter, putting a lot of pictures up and stuff like that. So she might be coming back sooner than we think. The Good Hands. Let's get some tag team action going. Yes. Yeah, man. I mean, the machine guns left, and it seems like a lot of the tag team stuff left with them. So yeah, let's get that back going again. Hammerstone, says James Chadwick. I can see that.
Yep.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. For the knockout Savannah, if she's signed, and I agree with Jeff about Jake something. Speaking of Macklin, there he was. I just saw Masha walk out in GCW with the TNA title last week, and they let them travel in TNA. There it is, the ad for Turning Point, which is November 29th. That is, oh, man. I got to look at that date. That might be, oh, man. I'm going to be exhausted. That's Black Friday.
That's Black Friday.
That's Black Friday. I'm going to be probably up at 6 a.m. that day and doing a stream. Here is Mustafa Ali. Sammy Callahan, says James Chadwick. Zaya Brookside, says James as well. It can name so many. Andrea says Ace Austin. Yeah, that's a good call. Maybe Ace will start to get his own, his shot at a singles title. Yeah. Conrad said plan a nap. I may have to. I may have to come home for it, because the good thing about that is I'll work. If I work at 6 a.m. like I did last year, I had to be there at 5. So I was done by noon. No, I think I was done at 1. So I'm out of there pretty early. So I could probably do that. Of course, then it takes me an hour to get home because of the stupid traffic that day. But yeah, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll come home, have a quick little nap, and then, although I don't nap, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I'll be okay. Campaign Sing with Mustafa. Yeah, this is an old match from the vault. You can see June 15th of this year is when this is from. Wonder why we didn't see this.
I don't know.
Maybe they had it taped or something, and it just wasn't something that they ended up showing.
Yeah.
Was June 15th around the time when they had the hurricane stuff going through where they had to take the week off?
Mm-mm.
No, that was later, right? Yeah, that was in September.
That was like September.
Dark match in TNA. Okay. Yeah, this is Santana's old entrance, too. Sleep is overrated. That's true, AB. But us older guys like myself, you kind of need your sleep now.
Yeah.
Jeff, did you see they named all the Stranger Things episodes?
I did.
Coming out next year, man. I'm super excited for that. Super excited for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm gonna be a little upset too when it ends because it's gonna be sad to see it go.
Mm-hmm.
Although they already are talking about spin-offs, which I'm not surprised.
They gotta have at least one spinoff.
Yeah, of course. The Duffer Brothers aren't going to have anything to do with it. So it's kind of like Walking Dead. With the regular producers of Walking Dead aren't really doing anything with these spinoffs. Have you watched any of the Walking Dead spinoffs? I kind of enjoy them. The Daryl one is really good.
I haven't yet, but
they're worth watching if you get a chance. They're definitely the Daryl one's pretty good. The one that takes place in New York is cool too, with Maggie and Negan. That was good. And then of course the one with Rick and Michelle, and that was just that was a one-off. They're not doing any more of that. That was just to tell that story, but they've all been pretty good. And the Daryl one, the second season, now Carol's in it again. So that's just makes it even better. But we just got the Simpsons season 35 on Disney Plus finally. I say what's sleep, but I had nearly 10 hours sleep last night, says James. I don't know the last time I've gotten 10 hours of sleep. I can't tell you. I can't tell you the last time I slept that much, unless I was sick.
Yeah, that's about it.
I don't sleep much. I'm like, now we're talking about sleep. I'm yawning. I'm anywhere from 6.5 to, like, on my days off, 7.5, sometimes 8 if I'm really beat. I very seldom ever sleep more than that. I definitely need to check them out. Yeah, they're pretty good. They really are. The New York one is very interesting because you're seeing like what it would be like with the overrun of the zombies in the city. And the other one, Daryl is in France or Paris. He gets over there, which is really crazy because you're like, how the hell would he get there when the zombie apocalypse is going on? Yeah, but it was a fun story. It's pretty cool, and I like Norman Reedus. I think he's a good actor. I like him in that role.
Man, did you get the little got in this match? Like,
yeah,
when it happened,
right?
This is good.
Santana on the getting the upper hand here from the top turnbuckle. Indy Hartwell in TNA. I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. Did anyone see The Substance? I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
A lot about it. That it is very much, body horror. That's the name of the game. The guy that I watched, the YouTube guy, Cody Leach, reviewed it, and he said there are parts that are disturbing. If you don't like body horror, because he said she played an excellent role in it, though. A lot of people are giving her a lot of kudos for doing that movie. So, but I have to see it. I have not, though. Indy would be good in the old backstage segments in TNA. Agreed. Yep. I just watched a series called Paris Has Fallen on Amazon Prime, 8 episodes. What is it? What's it about? Sounds like I might like it. Waiting to watch the last 5 episodes of The Walking Dead. I know once I watch it, it's done, and I need to watch the last season of Fear also. Fear was a cool premise. It kind of it veered off the track. I like a lot of the cast of Fear. Colin Domingo. I love him. He is a great actor. I love Coleman Domingo. Sorry.
He's amazing.
He really is. And I saw a lot of him, Jeff, when during COVID, he ended up having these little shows. A lot of these actors did like little shows, and he did a little like a talk show where he would have people over for brunch, and they'd sit there and, they'd come in, they'd all make drinks he'd make a drink, and then they'd make drinks. They were all on, camera and stuff with him. He's a great dude. I really like him, and I love him as an actor. And I loved him in that show. And it was then Morgan came. When Morgan came into it, I liked it a little bit better when Morgan came around. I liked the one guy in the one season who kind of played like the cowboy kind of guy. He wore that like the cowboy hat when he found him and stuff. I liked him. So there's a lot of people in the cast I enjoyed, but the seasons were very uneven. Some of them were really, really good. Some of them were kind of like blah. But yeah, I've watched all of them. I watched all of the only Walking Dead thing I didn't watch was the one with the kids. I didn't watch the one with the young kids. Those I didn't watch. Penguin episode 7. Oh, is it out? Is the last episode out? Or no, it's 8 episodes. I watched episode 7. Yeah. That's.
I'm not giving spoilers away.
Yeah, I can't wait till the finale. Yeah, it's been very good. And I'm not a gangster movie kind of guy, but that's been done really, really well. And now, Jeff, they're saying it's going to lead right up into Pattinson's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to lead right into Batman 2.
I can't wait.
People are guessing at who some of these characters in here might end up being. I know, Jeff, that the psychologist is going to be someone. The therapist, the guy who did the therapy on what's her face in the asylum.
Oh man,
he's going to be someone.
Yeah, he's going to be somebody. I'm not going to give it away. I have a bunch of theories.
He's going to be someone.
After the season, I might have to do some kind of talk about it because it's that good.
Yeah. No spoilers. Yeah, no. I'm not going to say anything. It's just really, really good. Is there original people still left? Yeah, a lot of them are. Daryl, Carol, Rick Michonne, Maggie, Negan, the kids, Judith. There's a lot left. The guy who was the minister, I forget what his name was. He's still around. A lot of them ended up being left. Yeah. I love the we'll be right back on the app show. Some throwback shelter. Yeah, I agree. They should do throwback things. I miss those too. Stop watching The Walking Dead when the third zombie from the left was beheaded. He was my favorite. I gotta say, they followed the comic books. They really did. They lost a lot of viewers when they did the Negan thing, but that was exactly like the comics. That came right from the comics. If you've never read the books, read them. They're very good. They're black and white comic books, but they got a lot of that stuff from the comic books. And Negan was brutal, and he was absolutely brutal in the comics. But I know they lost a lot of people from that. But that came right from the books. Very violent.
I was going to ask how closely they were following.
Very much, Jeff. Negan in the comics looks different. So Negan, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan played him really well, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan was kind of a thin built guy, little skinny. Negan in the comics looked like a linebacker. He's huge, like just huge. And, he was a gym teacher and everything, but he played football and stuff, and he just looked the part. Like Negan was as well. Negan taught gym as well. They showed that in the Where's Negan episode, but he was just much, much bigger. But all that stuff and I don't know, did you ever watch the uncut version, Jeff, of the Negan episode where they let them say the F word?
Yeah.
Negan literally talks like that. Every other word out of his mouth is the F word. Every other word. But it's so well written. And really, really good. When that book came out, I was astounded when I read that book, because I'm like, I don't mind violence and stuff like that, horror books, but I couldn't believe that they did what they did in that book. We're gonna have a tag team match, impromptu here. Joe Hendry's his partner.
Wow.
Mustafa Ali and Singh now have to go to Joe Hendry and Santana. All right, this has gotten way better. Santino Marella, the director of Authority. Kind of fell out of The Walking Dead. I guess you can say I walked out. I'm sorry, I had to. We have seen Carl and Judith grow up before. Yeah. You know what? The thing that sucked about the series was, well, two things. number one, the actor who played Rick couldn't stick around. He had to go because he was so long away from his family. They live in England, and he was never able to see them. So he got to a point where he said, "You have to write me out of the show. I can't stay." And the book is so very centric about Rick. It's Rick's story, and it's so very centric around him. And then because of the thing with Rick leaving, they killed off Carl. See, I didn't know all this, but this was the reason why they did all this, was because they had to change the entire story. And Rick and Carl last through to the very end. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Rick dies during the Commonwealth season. Rick dies during the Commonwealth. So he survives to the Commonwealth and then dies. But Carl survives the entire thing. So yeah, and that was the thing that sucked, is that Rick left. And then all those parts that Rick was supposed to play, when they got to the Commonwealth and all of that stuff, when they fought the zombies that were the people who wore the zombies' faces as masks, when they fought them and everything, that was supposed to be Rick, and it was basically taken over by Daryl. So that's kind of, I think, where people maybe didn't necessarily like it, but I missed your review. Let me see what it is. Hold on, let me go back up. Similar to the Gerard Butler films, Olympus, London, Angel has fallen. Oh, okay. I've seen all those. Terrorist attacks in Paris, and agents hunt them down and protect government officials, including the French president. Oh, nice. I'll have to check it out. Image released them in color. Oh, they colorized them all now. Nice. Reports that a possible likely signing of another potential future member of the Bloodline, Lance. What about Hikaleo, man?
Right.
Dave Chappelle is Negan. Read in the middle of the mall, his wife got her nails done and cried. This must have been a dark match. Yes. Nice to see Ellie back in TNA. Victor Strand is a badass. Yeah, I loved his character. I absolutely loved his character. He went through so many character changes. He was a jerk at the beginning. Then he turned into like a more decent guy as it went along. And then he completely did a double take. And at the very end of that, like you're 100% rooting for him and love his character. Yeah, he's great. He's a great actor. I would love to see them get him a part in like big film series, like a Marvel film. I don't know what he would play, but I'd love to see him in Marvel.
As a villain?
Yeah, I think so. He's a good villain. Yes. Yeah, I think I could definitely see him being like even if they wanted to do, and I know that they've done this. They do. In fact, there's a Spider-Man cartoon coming out at the beginning of next year called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. The Norman Osborn in that is a black man. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I would love. Could you imagine him as Norman Osborn and then as the Green Goblin? Oh man, dude, would love it. Would love it. Conrad, that has not been confirmed yet. They are up and down with that every week with that. It's not canceled. Now they're saying that supposedly, this is the latest, there's going to be a film called Marvel Midnight Suns, which is basically a lot of the darker characters. Moon Knight, Man-Thing, the one who just spoiler. I don't want to spoil Agatha if you didn't finish it. But there's going to be like Werewolf by Night, Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. They're the people that are in this group. Supposedly Blade is going to debut in that movie. Now that movie is being rumored to be one of only two that are going to take place between Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret War. The other one is Spider-Man. So don't be that upset yet, because I still think that that's coming. It changes weekly. So one week they say no, next week it's back on. So I have my hands in all this Marvel stuff. I watch so many Marvel channels on YouTube that get all these rumors and stuff. Some are legit. Some are pretty good where they get them from. Some not so much. Joe Hendry down on the mat, trying to get over to tag. There should be a new Gerard Butler next year. Apparently it's called Night Has Fallen. Rick's dying was the inevitable death. Yeah, it was. It just was supposed to happen later. Loving Adam Cole's return in AEW. I hope he and Roderick Strong destroy MJF. He was in Candyman. Oh, was he? Was he in Candyman? The new one? Coleman Domingo? I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't think I watched it yet.
Yeah, he was really good in Candyman.
Nice. Okay, I'll have to watch that then for sure. There is hope. Yes, there is hope. I don't think that's done with yet. There is hope. However, I don't know. The thing everybody doesn't know with that, Conrad, is whether it's going to be Mahershala Ali or they're going to go back to Wesley Snipes, because Ryan Reynolds has been campaigning to get him in a movie. Now, maybe we'll see him in Secret War. Maybe that's where he'll be Blade again, and maybe for the last time. Because Secret War, all bets are off. You can have other people from other universes all over the place in that. So maybe that'll be the last time we'll see his Blade, and maybe his Blade will meet a new Blade, which would be cool. There's a lot of Marvel stuff coming next year. A lot. 3 movies, 7 TV shows. 3 of them are animated. What If season 3 starts in December? That Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's animated. That's in January. A Black Panther Wakanda series that's animated is coming. Wonder Man TV Disney Plus series is coming next year. Oh, look who attacks him. Frankie Kazarian. Of all people, Frankie Kazarian. Going after Hendry and Santana. Three on 2, but wait a second. Here comes Rhino, the Hall of Famer. I heard he was on NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Rhino is in there. Kazarian's thinking he maybe shouldn't have done what he did. The Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns, it's called. Marvel Midnight Suns. Surprised we didn't see Paul Heyman last night. They're going to hold him for some big surprise. Gore! Oh, he was in the color purple. You're right. I remember that. Okay. That's right. Steve Macklin. He gored the crap out of Robert Stone on NXT last night. I think Paul Heyman might be a surprise at Survivor Series. That's what I think. Because right now they're all feuding, right? They're all fighting. And Jeff and I talked about this on our Sunday show. They need something to get them together. And I think maybe he shows up. Campaign Singh was a really underappreciated wrestler. No one can beat me, says Steve Macklin. Talking to Josh. This is far from over. The Rascals. Wentz and Trey Miguel. Maybe Heyman on SmackDown. Possible. I think he'll show either at the pay-per-view or before the pay-per-view. Oh, look where they're going. They're climbing up somewhere, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
They're climbing to something green. There was a little bit of a green light there. I think they're going into the treehouse.
Yeah, I think they're hitting up the treehouse.
They're going to the treehouse. Yeah, Fantastic Four is going to be awesome. We're getting Galactus. There's a rumor, too, that title's going to change. They're calling it Fantastic Four First Steps, but it's in production. They're saying that it may change to The Coming of Galactus, which I am so incredibly excited to finally see Galactus on a big screen. I can't wait. Can't wait. SmackDown in Buffalo, also in Buffalo, SmackDown. We haven't won any Super Bowls. The Treehouse Baby. That is true. I'm trying to think of what. Yeah, Marvel has 3 movies. So the Captain America Brave New World. Yes, please like the video if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel also and hit the notification bell to be notified about when we have future content. Please, please, please take time out of your little, take time out of your busy in the stream stuff here. Take a couple of minutes and go like the stream for us. We appreciate it. But yeah, Captain America Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. So all 3 of those. Oh, and Daredevil. Oh my God. The whole cast of Daredevil was interviewed. That is going to be insane. Insane. Hard R. They said it's going to be hard R. So blood, guts, violence, everything you got in the first Daredevil series is going to be in it. D'Onofrio's back as Kingpin. The villain in it, his name is Muse from the Daredevil comics. Very cool villain, very sick and twisted villain who actually does not like Kingpin. So he's going after Kingpin. Kingpin and Daredevil kind of have to make an agreement and that they're going to get together. Bullseye's back. Punisher. Barenthal's Punisher is back as well. The whole cast. They're all coming back. And supposedly all of the Netflix people, so Jessica Jones and the actors who played Luke Cage and Iron Fist are also all returning to the MCU. So very, very cool. There were a lot of people saying that wasn't going to happen, especially Iron Fist, because Iron Fist didn't do so well. But he's going to be in Shang-Chi too when that comes out. Wow. So it's a good way to bring him in to that. But they definitely said they're bringing all the actors back. So that's very, very cool. Yeah, Barenthal is amazing as Punisher. Really, really good as Punisher. I like him. Although I didn't hate any of the Punisher. Well, I shouldn't say that. The Dolph Lundgren one on TV years ago was pretty bad. The made-for-TV Punisher film with Dolph Lundgren riding around on a motorcycle was pretty bad. But Thomas Jane's, it was a little silly, but you got to remember, in the films, they wouldn't let them go nuts with violence. They had to make it PG. And so he couldn't do anything. Like, all I remember from that is from when he was torturing the dude. He had him tied up and he's hitting him with a popsicle to make it like simulate like he's burning his skin. I'm like, oh, that's just so stupid. But if you want to see what Thomas Jane could have been, there's a video on YouTube. I think it is called One Bad Day. Look it up. He plays Punisher in this for a friend of his who is a director that did a little short with him. And the guy who played Hellboy, Ron Perlman, was a liquor store owner in it. And he is basically doing his laundry. Punisher's out. He has his black van. He's out doing his laundry, minding his own business. These 3 guys go next door and rob the Ron Perlman's liquor store. And you want to talk about violence? That was when you saw what Thomas Jane could have been if they allowed him to do a proper Punisher. And then the other guy, Ray Stevenson. Now, he passed away recently, the actor. But his Punisher was okay, too. His was very gory. That one is extremely gory. Not much plot, but very, very. When the one dude is the one scene in it, the guy's jumping across from roof to roof. These guys are like rooftop jumpers. Guy just goes, he pulls out a rocket launcher, just goes, shoo, and he just blows the dude up in midair. The guy just explodes. So that was very, very violent. Oh, we're back. Oh, no. They're having hallucinations. Hate, despair, betrayal, broken dreams. Oh my God, man, they're wasted. Forget him. This is great. Space Jam. Cadillac. This is fantastic. Look at the green smokestacks. Oh, that was awesome. I hope they keep doing that. That was amazing.
That was a lot of fun.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Tommy Dreamer back there to break it up.
Yeah.
Told me he has to start from the bottom and work his way back up. Wow. Oh, man.
Wow.
That has me thinking.
Has you thinking a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Is he gonna do it?
Oh, we're getting a song. Yeah. A custom music video. Oh, no. There's a lot to get through. He's asking if we have to go longer on the network. The Ryan Nemeth story. Oh, God, no. Here we go. We haven't seen one of these in forever. He's nicknamed his brother the end.
Oh, wow.
One more time. The crowd's chanting one more time.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Well.
Holy. Oh, next week. Wow. Next week. That was quick.
Mm-hmm.
Tazzy says OMG. That was hilarious. The earlier version of TNA was good, but I like this version better because a mixture of serious and comedy all in one. I feel like you need a balance when it comes to wrestling shows, and the past TNA version didn't have that.
Uh-oh.
Are they trying to recruit him?
Mm-mm.
They are trying to recruit him. We need a Joe Hendry Christmas album. That would be amazing. I've had longer shits than the music video. TNA's had Wrestle House, The Tree House, etc. There's been comedy. Oh yeah, there's been a bunch of comedy through
Swingers Palace.
Swingers Palace. Yeah. He wants KC to take care of that.
Like, man, you can't be serious.
Jody Thread and Heather by Elegance. Coming up next.
Here we go.
Is that a good thing, James? Not for my ass, it ain't. We're getting out of control.
The chat's gone wild.
Chat gone wild. What's the football game looking like? 7-7.
Chat after dark.
Low scoring game in the second. And of course, my Joe Burrow's doing nothing. 10 of 19 for 102 yards. Figures.
Uh-oh. No, Derek. No.
Did someone say after dark? Oh, we woke Derek.
Oh.
We woke up Derek, folks. We woke up Derek. Tasha Steelz just put out a thing of her twerking in front of Jordynne Grace and getting spanked on the butt.
Well, Derek, there's your after dark.
Yeah, Derek, there you go. Go check out Tasha Steelz. Tazzy, you too. Go check out Tasha's Twitter.
I think that's a fair point, RK Shuttleworth. That is a very fair point.
It's interesting because TNA has 3 knockouts matches on one show. Again, yet some people say the knockouts division is lacking something. Yeah, it's very true. Yep, very true.
I
Great
think
point.
at some points we've all been guilty of calling stuff out, but not giving praise and credit when it's due.
Correct. Great point.
Dang, Tassie.
Did you say Tasha is twerking? LOL, be right back. Tazzie's going up against Dirty Derek for the title tonight. Tazzy wants Dirty Derek's title. Maggie Moore is with TNA now, who is a new TNA knockout.
Andrew.
Andrew's quoting Hannibal Lecter here, or Silence of the Lambs.
That was tame, James. Your comment was tame compared to some of these other comments. Man. So, Joe, got a question for you.
Yes.
What's a knockouts match? Like all the current knockouts and ones that we expect back from injury. Let's say they give you the pencil and you're booking a match or you're booking the next feud. Who are you putting up against one another?
Just basically pick any two, you mean?
Any two, and whoever wins the feud goes up against Masha.
Now we're only talking people that are currently there, right? Nobody that's injured or maybe coming back.
Well, you can add in anybody that's coming back.
Kylan King and Masha.
Well,
going up against one another to get to Masha. Never mind, I forgot.
Get to Masha, yeah.
Kylan. I'd like to see Kylan and Savannah.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Marco Stunts tweeted he just got shot at. Ooh, that's horrible.
Oh my god. Boo Ice Man.
Oh God, Heather by Elegance. Here comes the makeover, folks. Oh my dear Lord, she's wearing wings and a halo. Oh my God, she's wearing wings and a halo.
Oh goodness gracious. Heather said she wasn't feeling it. Just saying.
How long do you think this is going to last before she attacks Ash at some point?
Well, the thing is going to be is Iceman going to turn on Ash.
No, that's true. Yeah, he's going to like her better and turn on Ash by Elegance. Yeah, you're probably right.
Tazzy, put it back. Put the lotion back, okay?
When you know what, Jeff, when you think about that, when you think about the fact that that's probably going to be what they're going to do, it's kind of brilliant in a way because they know that really nobody likes Ash. They know that, right? They'd have to be kind of silly not to realize that nobody really cares for her that much. What a better way to make people feel for her than to screw her over.
Yeah.
So that's actually a brilliant thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that everybody will like her then, but I think you make her in more of a, you put her in that Hello, Chris.
Oh, Conrad.
Conrad, that was a Freudian slip, man.
But hey,
that was the definition of a Freudian slip.
If the shoe fits, wear that. So
yeah. Yeah, that was a Freudian slip, man.
Okay, but here's the real question. Are we setting up for Spitfire against Ash and Heather by Elegance at Genesis for the Knockouts tag team titles before we get the breakdown in the team?
Jody threat.
There you go. Joe, how would you feel about Heather and Ash winning the Knockouts tag team titles?
I'd be all right with that. I'd be okay with that. Have you guys heard apparently WWE signed Lance and NOI? I did not. Ash didn't come in with a character you are supposed to like, but she is a great wrestler in spite of the BS being thrown at her. Tazzy's talking about cocoa butter. Oh my God.
Oh, gosh.
It's out of control. It's out of control. Ash pulling the hair of Jody. Gets a 2. It's going to happen. Heather and Ash are plan to win the TNA Knockouts tag team titles. Then they will take on Tasha, Steelz, and Alisha. A.B. Jobson's last comment, I'm not going to read.
Oh, I just thought.
It's completely off the rails. It's gone way off. It's like a speeding train that just went off the tracks. Hilarious. Kick her butt, Jody, even if she has the same moniker as me, LOL. We've reached the danger zone. The Kenny Loggins danger zone, yes. Highway to the danger zone, baby. It wasn't me. James Chadwick saying it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
James was like, don't put that on him.
Says, James, are you sure? LOL. Which one was Lance again? We still haven't gotten Hikaleo. Yeah, I know. That's true. James said, I may have started it.
Maybe.
All the roads lead back to James in this chat. Yes. James, you know what? I kind of forgot you had to start a whole new Twitter. I never followed you until yesterday.
Oh,
forgot all about it. Forgot you started a brand new Twitter. I whatever happened with that? Did you get that figured out, or did you lose the other one?
Oh, get out of there. Oh.
Big kick here now. Heather by Elegance is going up top. And Jody grabs her in midair, up over the shoulders. That's going to do it. Jody threat wins. So much for Heather by Elegance's debut. He got permanently suspended. What the hell happened? What happened to your, what did you do? Did you do something you weren't supposed to do? Did you type something you weren't supposed to? Has Moose ever been X Division champ? Not that I know of.
That is a great question. I'm about to find the answer to it.
Main event coming up. No warning, just straight banned. What did you do? Did they didn't give you a warning, but did they explain it? They have to explain it. They had to have come up with something. You got to get like a message or something from them saying why. Did you post anything bad or anything like that? So that's the account that all the wrestlers and stuff are following you on too. That sucks. I'd fight for that one. Did you message them and stuff? That sucks. Yeah, well, that's true too. Man, that stinks, dude. A friend was being abused by a troll, so me being me tore the shit out of him. Okay. That still sucks. Because you had a bunch of wrestlers I know following you.
Mm-hmm.
That blows. Now you would think that they would ban the troll. You know, it's that app is a mess. It's a disgusting mess. Like there was a I saw today. There was a woman who was a famous person too, an actress. I can't remember her name, but she was getting like absolutely torn apart on Twitter because of the way she voted. And these people were like saying the nastiest stuff, like nasty, just like not calling your names, not just like nasty, violent shit. And she, being a celebrity, petitioned Twitter and sent all these examples of the stuff this person was saying. And she got a response back saying, we don't really see the need to ban this person. That little thing you get when you report someone that comes back, that generic little message that says we didn't see any reason to ban this person. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, it was disgusting. And they didn't take any action. But that's because of, you're right, who owns it? And the fact that he got rid of just about all the employees that did a lot of the work. He let a lot of them go. So that app is even more horrendous now than it ever has been. I would basically tell, like, especially like women and stuff like that, to be very careful on that app now, because now I think it's going to be a free for all. People see stuff like that, and it was pretty public because, like I said, she was an actress, so it was made pretty public, and people are going to see that now, and they're going to think, well, you know what? Now I can harass some of these wrestling women, and they're not going to say a damn thing to me. So that app is a cesspool. It really is. It's the worst of the worst. And because of the owner is a big part of the problem. Put it this way, I channeled my inner Slim Shady on the Death of Slim Shady album. Oh man, yeah, that's. Go over to I have an account on there, but not with insiders. I might make one, but they have a new app out now called Blue Sky, which a lot of people are going over to, and it even works and looks almost exactly like Twitter. So if you're sick of Twitter, that's a place to go, and you're not going to get a lot of the people over there because a lot of the trolls and stuff don't know about it or not over there yet. I found it to be a pretty quiet app, calm app compared to the other one. RK says, nope, Ash should be a wrestler. We're going to have a long match if this is our main event and it's coming up already. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah. I'm actually excited about that because I think a lot of people just kind of put Moose in a box and think that he's just because he's some big guy, he can't wrestle like the rest of them. And I mean, all I have to tell you is just go back and look at some of his matches against Kenny Omega and some of the stuff from a couple of years ago.
They also got Tribal. Looks like Twitter and Facebook too. Been around since 2021. It's safe and bots and trolls get banned. I have a blue check mark on Tribal for free. Moose, since debuting in TNA, he fought Bobby Lashley before back in the day. I don't get talk about Moose either, except it's people in social media. Lots of people join Blue Sky, then don't post anything. It's good if you can find active people. Maybe it'll get more, especially now. And I won't go into details about how Twitter might lose a lot of people.
Joe, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
The system barged in on Speedball in 7 after BFG. Bailey hasn't lost a singles match in TNA since May. Moose can become X Division champion for the first time in his 8-year TNA career. So there you go. No, he has never won it. He has never won it. Moose coming out first. Somehow, I don't think this is going to be a very fair fight. Yeah, if the system come down there, you could be right. Could be right. You've seen spoilers for the tapings? Oh, James, don't spoil yourself. It ruins it. Oh, not seen. Okay. I'm wondering how proposed stricter work visa rules are going to affect the wrestling companies signing overseas wrestlers. Places like AEW could be hard hit. Here comes Speedball, Mike Bailey.
All right.
Bailey is in the ring.
I think he wins, James. I think Moose wins. What about you, Joe?
Look at, they just mentioned, Jeff, option C.
Yep.
They just mentioned option C. Man. I mean, chat brought up the possibility of the system. The numbers might be too much. Yeah, you know what? I mean, what Jeff said makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. I think I'm going to go with Moose to win it. Especially that they just mentioned it. Usually they'll throw these little hints out there. Bailey's contract is up by the end of this year. I would actually honestly think he might be a good candidate to re-sign there. Not saying that no other options would be presented to him, but I don't know. I think he might stay. Moose wins with help, like always. Trust the system. Y'all confirmed what I suspected. Normally, I love Moose, but ugh. Yeah, I have a. Yeah, I have a funny feeling that Jeff is right with this. Option C, says Conrad. Yeah. I think Jeff called it. Jeff, I think, is spot on.
Yeah. Man. All right, Joe. Here's a question for you. A chop from Moose or a chop from Gunther?
Holy. Can you imagine a dream match between those two?
Yeah.
And have them just chopping each other.
Just chopping the crap out of each other.
Yeah. Man. Mike Bailey's a good fit for TNA. He just gets lost and would just get lost in WWE or AEW. Yeah. Listen, he's an amazing wrestler. And really good at what he does, and has been in some of the best matches I've seen. But I agree. I don't know. I don't know that WWE. Oh man, that is not good. Just smashed his foot into the steel. Option C. Feel like this conversation happened before, says Tazzy. I feel like interference is coming. First question, Jeff. How much money do I get? $25K in front row seats for life.
There you go. Is that enough to let Gunther or Moose chop you into oblivion?
How many chops, though? Just one?
Just one.
Just one. I think I'd do that for $25K and for front row seats. James said for Moose, it's a deal. What about Gunther?
What would you need for that to be a deal for Gunther? I feel like you're about to say $100,000.
He may very well, yes. Off Gunther from Gunther, I want 200.
Andrew Stevens says life
insurance. Stop your heart. We all watch wrestling like so much, right? And we see these wrestlers get these things all the time, right? You see them take these chops to the point of where some of these matches become chop fest, and you just see them take it and take it and take it, and you see the welts all over their chest and stuff when that's done. Like, I don't even think people can begin to imagine the pain that is, and that you're going through and feeling the next couple of days afterwards. Now, they may not feel it because of the adrenaline and everything like that first night, but man, when you wake up the next day with that, like I'm sure Jeff can explain it. Like a little, I don't know. Have you ever taken a whole bunch of chops when you were wrestling? I'm sure you took some.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, what are you in ice for like days? I would imagine you probably are.
I mean, Once you get used to it, no.
Okay.
But initially, like the first time you take them, and especially if you get somebody that does not deliver them in the right way, you might be hurting for a little bit. Somebody hit you with the wrong part of their hand or whatever the case may be. You get someone that's got some fingernails that scrape across you a few times. You'll be feeling it.
I'm going to say Moose wins. James, if you win, you take all of us to Waffle House. What's the price for murder Grandpa Suzuki chopping you? We don't have Waffle House, says James. That's true. He wouldn't have to take us anywhere because they don't have that there. James Crumble Cookie. LOL. He quit football. They're taking up a hell of a lot of time here and cutting into this match. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. They're showing a lot of this ad stuff.
Yeah.
We should get a good half hour between these two.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, my God. The Bengals have first and goal at the 3.
Oh, man. James said KFC all around.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
The week that my fantasy quarterback is playing Baltimore, they decide to start playing defense. Like every other game Baltimore plays, there's 30, 40-point scores. And this week, of course, they decide to play no defense. It's ridiculous.
Well, Joe, don't give up.
It's not my year, I don't think. Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeye. Oh, they scored? Nice. Yep. Was it Burrow? Please tell me it was Burrow.
Yep.
Did he score? Yep.
Nice. He threw a pass.
Okay. Nice. Good. Not a really long pass. Won't give me a lot of points, but I'll take it.
As long as he's not throwing it to the other team.
That's it. Yep.
Oh, good grief, Moose. Turn them inside out as soon as we get back from break.
John G says I'm back. Whenever you all leave and you come back and you say I'm back, you got to say I'm back and better than ever. You have to say that. Like Eric Bischoff. Every time I bench Burrow, he balls out, but when I start him, he disappears. That's been the same thing for me with Baker Mayfield. When I don't start Baker Mayfield, he goes off, completely goes off. Like the 1 week he threw 4 touchdowns and I had him on the bench. That's the problem when you have 2 decent quarterbacks. I have Burrow and him, and I never would know which one to start and which one not to. Ever since that match against Omega, Moose has been on another level. Once you have a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, you won't eat. I like them both, Jason. I love Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong. I do. I like their chicken sandwich. I always did. And their nuggets. I love Chick-fil-A. But I like them both. I eat KFC. I like KFC strips. The chicken sandwich, though, I like Chick-fil-A's, but I do have to give it to Popeyes. Popeyes chicken sandwich that they came out with during COVID when no one could get it is really, really good. I don't know how they are now because I haven't had them in a while, but they were really, really good.
Oh.
Crowd's kind of divided too. Some cheering for Moose.
Moose is looking like
Moose eyeing Speedball up in the corner, but Speedball with a kick. But Moose doesn't even, just shakes it off. Oh, that night, no. Oh, nice. Okay, nice reversal there by Bailey into the turnbuckle. Can we have the Chiefs lose once?
Please.
I'm betting you're not the only one that's hoping that, along with the Miami Dolphins from the 1974 team that always have champagne when they lose. That when the team that's undefeated loses.
Oh
man, look at Moose is just destroying that knee.
Yeah, yeah.
Bailey needs that too. That's his offense. If he can't use the legs,
He's
Can't get
grounded.
Chick-fil-A on a Sunday, so boo. I always forget that Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. There have been many, many times that I always wanted to get it, and then I'm like, damn, they're not open today.
They're closed. Yeah.
You know who else closes Sundays too is Red Leaf.
What is it?
Red Leaf, the salad place.
Okay.
They close on Sundays as well. We got McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, still some Wendy's in some places, and some Tim Hortons in some places. You don't know Chick-fil-A over there? Oh, dude, you don't know what you're missing. It's so good. In-N-Out Burger. I only ever had that once when I was visiting somewhere. I think I was in Texas, and I ate it In-N-Out at an In-N-Out Burger. That sucks, James. Chick-fil-A is good stuff. Moose just like outpowering Bailey, but doesn't matter how big you are, bending your fingers back still hurts. Moose just took that kick, and now that one stunned him a little bit, but here he comes right back. Bailey just can't do anything to keep him down. Uh-oh. Oh, Bailey with knees to the stomach. Nice counter.
Oh.
Whataburger, In-N-Out, Five Guys ranked them in order from 3 to 1. I've never had, I've only ever had In-N-Out once, and I've never had Whataburger. I would probably, for me, it's only 2. I'd pick Five Guys.
Gotcha.
Been to Hooters for my birthday. I've never been to a Hooters. I've seen them, but I've never been to one. The closest ones to me are in Philadelphia. There's none around me. Bailey holding on to his ankle, and we're getting another commercial. Brother.
Man.
Joe Shipley, hello, says, I hope Mike Bailey wins. We have Five Guys here, too. Wyatt 6 should get sponsored by Whataburger. Could change it to the Wyatt Burger. It's kind of smart, actually, when you think about it. They can make a special one called the Wyatt Burger. What would it have on it, though? James, what would a Wyatt 6 burger consist of? What would it have on it? What would it have on it? I think you got to get some spinach on there to signify the swamp.
Yeah.
Little spinach on it, maybe. What else? What would you put on a Wyatt 6 burger? Most men have seen Hooters. Well, I mean, I should have specified the restaurant. Yes. Checkers, Rallies, White Castle. I've never had White Castle from the restaurant. I've had the frozen White Castle, and it was horrible because they are made with onion, and I didn't realize it when I made them.
Yeah, you have to
pick them off, but even if you pick them off, they taste like the onion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've never been to one. There is one in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I should go down there sometime and try it.
It's good.
They're very small, aren't they? They're
sliders. Yeah.
Yeah. Jalapenos. Deanna said I'd put myself on a burger. A Rowan Rodeo burger. There you go. Okay. From the restaurant's better. I figured they probably would be. The frozen ones are probably shitty. Frosted lemonade at Chick-fil-A. Bowl leaf banana bread.
I like that.
Yeah, they're sliders, Brandon. Yeah. Do you know what I used to like remember when Burger King made sliders? They were damn good.
Yeah.
Burger King sliders were damn good. I wish they'd bring them back. They were nice and cheap too.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy mayo. I've been to a few different Hooters restaurants when I started officially going out of town out in 2021 after the pandemic restrictions were lifted. I don't even think there's any close to me. I think the closest one is probably in Philadelphia from where I am. Never had the Burger King sliders. They were really good. I liked them. The thing is, and I like McDonald's. I think the reason I like McDonald's is because one or the other. The reason I think I like McDonald's is because the mixture of the ketchup and the mustard on the burger. I really honestly think that's what it is, and the pickles, because the burger is so damn tiny that you don't even really taste it anyway. So I really think that's what it is that makes those burgers for me. but Burger King does have a better flavor. Their burgers are just better. The flame broil thing is just better. They just taste better. And the sliders were good. Their sliders are really good. I've never been to a Whataburger. Nothing close to me for those either. Rambling lettuce, Huskus bacon. Flaming Firefly Funhouse Burger. There you go.
There you go.
Huskus the Husky wedges. Nice.
There you go.
Conrad says I can't stop. Yeah, I can't remember it's funny. I've had so many burgers, and you try to think and remember like where you have ever had the best burger that you've had. And it's so hard to remember because you know what? My parents and my grandparents and everybody used to grill out all the time. And I don't think there's anything like a grilled out on the grill. Like, I'm not talking even a gas grill. I'm talking a charcoal grill back in the day because we didn't have gas grills. And on that charcoal, I think were probably the best burgers I may have ever had to this day. Like, the closest one for me is Arizona. So when I got to spring training, I always go. James, oh God, what have I started? I know. Abby's apple pie.
There you go.
It hits when you are hungry. He's even come up with slogans. Slogans Conrad is making now. It's been a hard-hitting physical match. Bailey trying to get off another kick, and Moose just stops him in his tracks. I only ever had a charcoal grill. I have a gas one now, and I've had gas grills for a while now, but they're just not the same, man. The taste of the charcoal and it's just not the same. It's just not the same.
It's just different.
And now they're making those new like gas grills, the wood fire grills with the pellets and all that stuff. Now, I don't know. I've never had anything on any of those, but I'm telling you, there just is nothing like that old the charcoal lighter. How many times, Jeff, did they have your parents? I can't tell you the number of times that my father would burn the inside of his nose hairs out starting up the charcoal grill. Can't tell you the amount of times he's done it. He puts way too much lighter fluid on it, just like Chevy Chase in the vacation movies. When he loads up the thing with so much lighter fluid, and then he puts the thing in, it just goes, and the big fire comes out. I can't even tell you how many times my dad did that. Singed all the eyebrow hair, like it.
My dad, one time, I was cooking on the grill for us, and he said, he's like, "Where's your lighter fluid? Where's this? Where's that?" And I, gave him a little dig. I said, "Well, Dad, when you know what you're doing, you don't have to use lighter fluid." he gave me this look. I was like, "Listen, man, I'm sorry, but I might know what I'm doing on the grill."
Dabbling walrus wedges, Postman Pierce fries. Oh my God, it's just out of control. Rosati's Pizza in Arizona. Grill hot from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Evil Vinny mac and cheese. Big chop to Mike Bailey.
James, is that like a buffalo mac and cheese?
Would have to be, yeah.
Something with a little spice to it.
Yeah, I
mac and cheese.
There's a place close to me in a town called Whitehaven, PA, that has a burger that's in the Guinness Book of World Records, and they still make them. The entire burger is made on a round loaf of bread. So they have a big round loaf of bread they slice, and they said the burger is literally as big as a hubcap on a bigger car.
Man.
And then they put they even have a challenge. If you can eat it, in I think it's so many minutes, you get the whole meal for free.
Man. Uh-oh.
I think they call it a Joker burger. I can't remember. Bliss Blizzards. Ms. Steak vegetarian burger.
That's pretty good.
I like that. Buffalo mac and cheese. Stay tuned with Cooking with Tazzy. You need to get back to that, dude. I used to watch all the episodes of your cooking stuff.
Yeah.
Oregano's in Arizona for deep dish. Howdy hotcakes. Oh, what a turnaround here. Oh, Moose just kicked out. Just kicked out. Fiendish hot dogs. I hate spicy food. Really, James? I thought you would have liked spicy food.
Oh, my gosh.
So no buffalo wings, James. You don't like buffalo wings? I'm surprised. TNA. Now the crowd's trying to get Bailey going here. Moose is down. When you get a new bag of charcoal for your grill, you would literally light the bag of charcoal to start the grill. For those not born in the 80s or early 90s. Yeah, I remember that. They'd light the corner. Derek says, I like spicy women. Oh, God. Oh, God. Philly cheesesteak hoagies had to win me over. I had one from the famous cheesesteak place in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
With the cheese whiz, which I'd never had before.
Yeah.
As soon as I get my own kitchen, you're going to get a lot of cooking with Tazzy. That'd be awesome. Double knees from Bailey. Now Bailey's gained control here.
Uh-oh.
Moose is getting up, though. There's Mike Bailey now with the big kick. Here he comes. He gets the tornado kick as well. Oh, and Moose just standing drop kicked him out of the ring.
Wow. Good Lord.
Holy.
Oh, my God.
Standing drop kick for Moose over the railing and out to Mike Bailey. What a move.
Big dude shouldn't have precision like that when you got somebody perched on the turnbuckle.
That was insane. Fight forever, the crowd's chanting now. It's I can see an Iron Man match between these two.
Oh, for sure.
Bailey tried crawling back up, and now Moose going for a superplex. Oh, no. If he gets this, it's over. No. Now Bailey's bending his fingers back again here. Oh. It's just basically like cracked that finger, but now Moose goes right back up after him. Bailey comes back. Might go overtime. Yeah, maybe. I mean, what do we got? 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Whoa! Hurricane Ronald Moose.
Oh. Off the top. Oh, my gosh.
Crowd chanting TNA. That guy looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now here he comes to the other side. He ran around the other side to come after him. What's he going to do? Is he going to do the double knees? Yeah, he's going to try to get his finisher. Moose is bent over. Oh, he did get it. But is it enough? 1, 2. No, Moose kicked out. Moose kicked out of Bailey's finisher.
Wow.
Bailey can't believe it. Holding on to that left knee. Crowd now all the way behind Moose.
Man.
Moose woozy over in the corner. Bailey's going to try another one of those spin kicks. Moose spears him on the way. But Bailey rolled out of the ring.
Smart by Speedball.
We might go overtime here. Man. Bailey is, he can hardly walk.
He can barely get up. Yeah. He can barely move right now.
Oh, no, not another one. Oh, he's done. Moose just speared him again. Bailey's
Moose
done.
took off on that one too. Like he was moving like a freight.
He was.
That one.
He dumps Bailey back into the ring. Bailey's got to be done.
He got to be done for.
Crowd chanting for Moose, and Moose just flips him off. Like, screw you.
That's Moose for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, 2 spears. He's lining him up again. Bailey with a small package. 1, 2. Oh, he almost got it. Super kick.
Wow.
Now Bailey off the top. And he gets speared by Moose coming off the top rope. That's got to be it. 3 now. He's going to get a 4th in a minute. That's got to be it. There's number 4. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Moose wins. Wow. Well, the TNA Swami called it, guys. How soon now, Jeff, is it going to get cashed in?
That's the question, man. Because again, you still got Frankie Kazarian out there. I mean, there's a lot that you could do with this, but I think it's going to come pretty quickly, honestly. They made us think about it, though, didn't they?
I wonder, Jeff, could they end up making a triple threat match?
Mm-hmm.
Could Kazarian say he wants his shot, and then Moose says he wants his, cashes it in, and then ends up a triple threat?
Yeah.
Moose and Kazarian and Nick Nemeth.
Yeah.
Brandon says did not see that coming. Moose got himself a belt he hasn't had before. Very true.
All right. That's right.
Jeff, the TNA guru, at it again. Yep. And no interference. Who's this? Trent Seven.
Interesting.
Seven comes out, gives Speedball a hug.
Is Trent going to kick him while he's down?
Is Trent going to turn or is Speedball going to turn?
Somebody's turning here, right?
Yeah, I agree. Somebody's turning here. Speedball, I think, is going to turn. Oh, no! 7 turns! Oh, 7 turns! Low blow from 7. Talk about kicking a man when he's down. Yeah. Oh, man. And now he's going to choke him out with a towel. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Wow. Fight a turning point, TNA's next live event. Could very well be. Look at this. Whips him over the ring. Oh. I like it because Speedball has been more successful than 7. Yeah, good angle there. I mean, that could be the angle they go with. Well, hell, that ruins the rest of my night. 8.5 because Speedball got robbed and then turned on by Trent. Right in the Speedball, says Andrew. Nice. I didn't expect 7 to turn on Bailey. That was so wrong. Wow, damn. That was a hot ending.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, things are much more interesting now. Moose has the possible option C.
Yeah.
Kazarian's got a title shot coming. Nick Nemeth, man, he's got a lot of people after him. Outstanding, man.
Also, I mean, you can't forget about Joe Hendry, even though like others are trying to. You can't forget about Joe Hendry.
Yeah, Santino told me he has to start at the bottom, but yeah, that's true. A lot of interestingly crazy stuff happening in TNA right now, man. Terrence, if it was that predictable, why didn't you say it earlier? Great match between Moose and Mike Bailey. Yeah, the match was excellent. Yeah, the match was excellent. Bailey is just so good, and Moose is just. Moose might be one of the most agile big men in the sport.
Yeah.
I mean, that standing drop kick with Speedball all the way perched up on the top turnbuckle is insane.
It's crazy.
Insane. 9.5. Storylines happening. Yeah, give us your scores. All of my guys are being singled out. This is not good. Well, join the club, Heather. My Joe Hendry got singled out too. So, yeah. The other thing you always have to remember is this Bradshaw angle too. These guys can end up going up against Nemeth, but what's going to go on if this Bradshaw thing keeps happening and what's going to happen with that? So that's always something you have to wonder about too. That it's just I don't know. It's just. Yeah, I don't know. That was amazing. Psychology in the ring was amazing. The storyline was insane. I will give it a 9 out of 10. Trent Seven was a great heel in NXT UK.
Yep.
Yeah, true. 4 spears from Moose to Speed. Yeah, he definitely didn't go down easy. Great main event and amazing. TNA had so many knockouts matches. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Brandon says 10. 9 out of 10. That's why Moose is locked down for 5. Yeah, they know what kind of talent they have in him, for sure. Yeah, they know for sure. Ooh, we got another touchdown from Burrow.
Yeah, pretty long pass too. So,
Jamar Chase, 67 yards. Nice.
Yeah,
nice. Well, there you go, guys. So, keep giving us your scores, those that didn't yet, and Jeff and I will give you ours as well. Andrew says 10 out of 10. Jeff, what did you think, man? This was a fun show. This was a good one.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Honestly, I can't really think of a match that I was like, man, I didn't have fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of it was fun. The ending there with Moose, I feel like beginning of the year we're gonna see Moose, choose an option C, I believe. But I thought it was really, really good night. I think I'm gonna give it a 9. I thought it was a really, really strong night.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 9.5. I really enjoyed it. I thought that the matches were excellent tonight. The wrestling was really good. The storytelling, like Kazi said in the chat, was really good tonight too, especially in this match. And then the Trent Seven thing, which I'm not sure if anybody really saw coming. Especially that part of it. And they held everybody. They made everybody kind of hold their breath a little bit. You really didn't think that at first when he came out, it didn't look like he was going to turn. And then of course he did afterwards. So there was that too. And the match between the two of them just went back, so many back and forths that you really kind of didn't know. Both of them all had chances to win it. Rosemary win pushes back up to 8 points of it. Yeah, Rosemary gets the win too. And it looks like that it's the end of that feud. At least, for now, they kind of really made it kind of look like it was definitively done. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, either way, this was a good one, furthering the storylines, like someone had said in chat, for sure, because that is, that's where they're going. They're headed toward their next pay-per-view events and stuff like that, and yeah, they're getting those storylines further along. So, great main event, great ending, some good comedy segments. Love the unseen match. This was TNA back in top form, 10 out of 10. Yeah, 9 for me. Yeah, it was a really fun show tonight. I agree. Very, very good stuff. And of course, the Joe Hendry thing, that the Ryan Nemeth video that lasted 3 seconds was kind of funny too.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, there you go. So, we will return on Sunday, Between the Ropes, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join us for that, where we will discuss all of what happened this week in wrestling, including tonight's show, some of the things here and from WWE and AEW and everything else. We'll talk all about that. We might have some grievances, And so join us on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fireflies Forever, Tuesday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll keep on rolling the TNA train next week, next Thursday, as we roll on to the next pay-per-view that is coming up soon. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us for tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it. Make sure you like the stream tonight before you leave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to be notified about when we have future content. And hopefully we'll see you all for the next one, which is Sunday for Between the Ropes. Have a great one, guys. Stay safe. Be kind to one another always. And hopefully we'll see you all for the next episode of The Insiders. Take care, everybody, and good night.